Hello once again. This is another three-part review. Last time I reviewed three movies, and I'm gonna review three more movies because it's fun. Anyways, the first movie up on the list is the remake of Star Trek, and I know that came out last year, and I know everyone talked about that to death, but I'm gonna give my own take on Star Trek. Now, I've never been a big fan of this series. Like, I've seen some episodes, and like, I don't know, it never really appealed to me. Like, it was all mainly most of the time that I watched it, it was mainly just techno babble, and I didn't know really what they were talking about, so I kind of lost interest. I mean, sometimes it was interesting, but most of the time I was just like, I could be watching something else right now. Like, that's not a disrespect to the fans. I mean, like, I know people like the show, and I know why people like the show. It's just, once again, it's not made for everyone. So, anyways, I there was also movies based on the show, but I'm not gonna watch a movie based on a show that I'm not really particularly fond of. But the last movie I heard that came out for Star Trek was Nemesis, and I heard Nemesis was pretty awful, but I never watched it, so I can't really comment on that. Maybe next time. So then then a trailer came out. I don't remember what movie I was watching for the trailer, but um there was they were planning a reboot of the series, but it was more of a remake of the series. In and it was being directed by J.J. Abrams, and right from the bat I got kind of interested because J.J. Abrams is he's he's an okay director. I mean, he's like a hit and miss director. Like, you can either like or hate Lost or Mission Impossible 3 or whatever else he's done. Like, there he he looks like the director that you would love, but whenever he makes something, it's either really bad or it's really good. I don't know. For me, I tend to like J.J. Abrams, but like he kind of loses me sometimes in what he does. Like, for example, Lost. I just completely forgot about Lost, and I think he helped produce Cloverfield. I think, or he introduced it, and Cloverfield was meh. So when he took the stand for Star Trek, like, I didn't really care until I saw the previews, and the previews looked fantastic. They looked really good. So so I wanted to see the movie, what he would do on it, and stunningly enough, I think it came out like, I don't remember if it came out in May 4. I don't know, but I watched it on my birthday with some family, and we watched it, and I really liked this movie. I really liked it. I was kind of amazed. I really liked Star Trek, and I think where I this review kind of fails is where the most of the negativity comes from the fan base. Like, the fan base of this movie is what gives it the negative reviews, and I can't speak for the fan base because I'm not a fan of the show. I can only speak for it if you were watching it just as a movie. Because if you're just watching it as a movie, you're gonna like this. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this if you're into action sci-fi movies. Cause it's a really well done sci-fi movie. It's clever. It's action packed. The actors do their job well, and it actually like keeps you to your seat. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's not, there is techno babble, but it's not so confusing that like they'll lose the audience. That's what is kind of cool about it. So I can't really give it a negative review because, like, negatives about it, some things were kind of weird, like um Spock and Uhura's relationship seemed to come out of nowhere. Like, the relationship started when they started kissing in the elevator, and that came out of nowhere. And then Simon Pegg, like he comes in. I love Simon Pegg, but he doesn't really do anything in this movie. There's some goofy parts in it, but other than that, it's a passable summer blockbuster movie. So, it, if I can kind of say something for the fan base, like if I was a fan of the series, I think I would be pissed because what they did was they exploited this loophole in which um, they do time travel, and by doing that, they erase the entire timeline. Like it's gone. That's what Spock says. That since he went back in time, that this is a spoiler. Spock goes back in time to, he went back in time on accident with the villain, and in doing so, he caused this whole new chain of events where the events that happened prior to this movie are gone. This is a new timeline, and this is something more like a like something. This is more like an Elseworld story, like a what if story, not an actual sequel to the show. And honestly, it's like if in Lord of the Rings, if um, Aragorn, he found like this time crystal, he went back in time and then did everything different, and then the whole like trilogy just got wiped out. They have to start from scratch. I think I would be pissed off. I think I can say that for fans. I mean, pretty sure some fans don't mind this kind of thing, but yeah, I understand why some fans like got betrayed by this movie. But you know, even though like, even though that this is a whole different story. I mean, like, it's okay to start from the beginning. I mean, like, yeah, it's a kind of a remake, but you know, it's at least it's getting back to its roots. You can say that. I'm gonna defend the movie a little bit here. It's getting back to its roots, and it's a pretty good movie. So as long as it's a good movie, as a fan, I could be kind of okay with that, as long as it's good, cause it is good. It don't get me wrong. If you like sci-fi action, it's a good sci-fi action movie. Other than that, I got nothing else to say.